Alright, in this video we're going to talk about the next two things that you got to do to create fans with your video marketing. So number 3 is to use pattern interrupt videos. Now you may or may not have heard about this term online. Frank Kern seems to use it quite often because he likes to do that with his emails, he likes to do it with his blog posts, but most of all he likes to do it with his videos that he releases online. Now these pattern interrupt, basically what that means is it's doing something different, something out of the norm, something that people aren't going to expect when they land on the page to view your video and hit that play button. They're going to get something that's completely different. Now this is a great way to catch someone's attention off guard and to really get them to like you because you're thinking out of the box, and that's really what you want to do here. Now the way that is most effective to actually create fans is just to do off-the-cuff style videos. So I'm talking about videos inside your house, maybe working, showing an everyday everyday life of your business inside. You know, maybe something that they wouldn't normally see all the time. So, another thing could be maybe walking down the street, walking your dog, telling a story, something just really off the cuff. Remember, like I said, you always want to have a plan, but you want to make sure that you're kind of changing it up a little bit. You're just always doing something different. You know, driving in your car is another good one. I've actually used that one a lot in the past. But another thing is to really use humor, your style, of course. You don't want to act like someone you're not, but use humor inside your video. You know, anything that you can is just, maybe use some funny voices or inflections in your voice, just different things to change it up. Don't be monotone and talk like a robot the whole time. Use humor and change it up a little bit. Everyday life stuff, like I was saying, driving in your car, walking around, stuff inside your house, or maybe get your wife on film or your husband, significant other. Really involve a lot of stuff, things that you wouldn't normally see. Or maybe wear a costume, I don't know, do something kind of silly, really thinking out of the box. That's what you want to do here and really focus on with these pattern interrupt type videos. And most of all, you always want to show off your personality because ultimately you're trying to connect with the person on the other end. So the more personality you show inside your videos, the more people are going to connect with you. And they're going to want to come back again, later on when you produce your next video. So definitely do anything you can to show off that personality. Now number 4 is film consistently. A lot of people don't do this, and this is a problem. When starting out with video, a lot of people just get one out there or get two out there, and they kind of call it quits for a while, maybe forget about it and focus on something else. Well, if you really want to get fans who are going to pay you more, they're going to read all your blog posts, see all your videos, comment, and talk to you, you want to do this consistently. And I'm talking about maybe 1 or 2 videos per week. And that's really easy to do. Filming a video, it could probably be about 5 minutes. Obviously, you may need to edit and do all that kind of stuff on the back end, but I would say that's maybe a half an hour, maybe an hour tops per week just to put a video on your blog. I highly recommend it, and I think that's what you need to do really to get consistent fan growth for your company. So reputation comes from familiarity. Alright, so you really have to just keep going all the time and people will start to become familiar with your videos. So stay in front of them every week, like I said. 1 or 2 times per week really should be the goal with this right here. And you want to have them actually expect your videos. So if you do tell them, maybe you have an email that you want to send out every week and say, hey, my weekly video is coming out today telling everything that I learned or everything that I did this week. This is why you need to watch it. I'm going to be doing this every Friday, or maybe it's every Monday, something like that. This is what you need to do, is just have them expect to see your video. So, come that Friday morning or something, they're going to go to their inbox, or they're going to go to your blog and expect to see your video there. These are people that are your fans, of course, because they're thinking about you before you even tell them to go look at your videos. It's really cool, and you're going to see a lot bigger of an explosion of comments and purchases from any products that you may be promoting inside that video. And places to do this, of course, is on your blog. That should be your hub. That's your main focus right there. But definitely do it on YouTube so you can kind of spread it around virally that way, and you can connect with friends and subscribers over there. Or Vimeo, you want to do that on there as well, very similar to YouTube. and also Facebook. It's not listed on here, but that's a really good way to get your videos out there, especially if you have a fan page and have a following growing that way. So start filming consistently, and we're going to get you over into the next video and keep going through these points.